I don't even know
Let's
what
just
to...
start. Let's get started. Wow.
Let's
So,
just fucking start.
wow. You want me to visit your family's cabin? You're just letting me drop dollars on Telemore for all-time cameos and not bringing it. Well, guess what? Nobody else did either, Jeff. Our fans hate us. They don't care.
It's not the first time someone's hated me. It's not the first time a group of people have hated me. So what better way to get back at all of them than to release another episode of what they truly despise? And that's us talking and giving opinions on stuff.
Is that the go light?
Strangely familiar, like a two-week old living the reruns from a long time ago. Levels we cleared and the battles we lost. 20 years gone, but we still count the cost.
You know, I was wondering. I was like, because it's Tuesday. You guys, this episode is hot and fresh and ready, whatever. And there's going to be a callback to that in this episode, by the way. Hot and ready. That's what it is. So I thought
Nice.
you wanted to wait another day because your cameo didn't come in, but you didn't even try, did
Nope,
you?
that was part of it.
Tell me the truth.
That was part of it. That was part of it. It wasn't the reason, but I'm like, oh, that's a good fallback reason. I can definitely get one done now. And I don't know why I can't just like pick someone else to the exact same request that I requested of Cletus. But like, I'm just like, like after seeing yours too, is I'm like, I'm just upset with like having to, like, I don't know what to do. Cause mine was kind of similar. Like, if I'm being honest, it involved like you getting a new car and
Pep
stuff.
talk?
I'm not even kidding.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Like,
Hey,
but
Jeff.
it also was going to involve them harassing you about fantasy football in some way.
Okay. all right.
So there was a backhandedness to it, but I'm just like, oh my God, it's about the car and stuff. And I'm like, oh no. I'm like, so then I'm like, oh, I got to rethink this whole thing. And then I'm just sitting here and I'm like, if someone knows a cameo is coming, does that take away the charm of cameo? Now, I started looking into other things. I'm like,
a lot of
what-
rationalization here going on.
I started looking into Fiverr. I don't know if you've heard of Fiverr.
Is that where somebody can train you on gaming or something like that? Or is
Nope,
different
not
things?
even anything like
Okay.
what you're talking about.
You hire somebody
it's
to
like-
coach, right?
It's what's the word I'm looking for? You hire what's the fancy art term for hiring someone to do something?
69, dudes!
Nope, that's not it.
For
Not
hiring somebody
consign. Like when you hire someone to do art for you. What is that word? There's a word for it. Not consign. It's,
this is.
it's just,
Hey, you guys, fast forward 30 seconds.
is it a C word? Commission.
Commission,
You can
yeah.
commission someone to do something. So I'm like, ooh, I'll give them a picture of Matt and I'll have them like draw him or something.
Oh.
But then I'm like, well, is AI just going to do this? And I could like, I'm like, now in the world of AI, that seems like that's really not something too special
Yeah.
either. So like, I started getting upset with that. Like I was like, I'm like, well, that was a fun idea, but now I just assume that the person's not actually drawing something. And I'm like, and I would want like a hand drawing, but then I'm like, I can't get a hand drawing within like 3 days or whatever. So it just ends up being a loop of justification. It's like my car buying life of just being like, no, you know what? Maybe this was all just a terrible idea in the first place. So I hate it. I hate that about me. It's a normal trait that I have where I can talk myself out of doing something. And I will either get you that goddamn cameo or I will make it up to you with something else. I don't know when that's going to be, though, because if I put a timeline on it,
That's not enough time!
it just doesn't work. I need more direction. I can't just do nothing. So, like, I don't know, man. But, yeah. Now, it's odd that you're saying hanging out, like going somewhere and doing something for the weekend is like a you're like, and Jeff, I was thinking about treating you with my presence. But
I mean, you dropped a bomb on me in terms of my social sphere. You know, we've been talking about going to the cabin, maybe in the fall, your family's cabin. So my mindset's there, and then, you know what? A night ago, you're like, "Hey, going to the cabin."
2 nights.
Yeah. Sure. Okay. Sure. 10 days notice.
I don't know if it was 2 days.
10 days notice,
Whatever it was.
including
Yeah.
common work days, to be like, "Hey, I'm going on. Yeah, going on this thing, the 6th through the 10th." It's like a 2-hour drive for me, not the worst, but.
Now I want you to remember that the audience can all hold you to this too. There was a similar offer when you could have gone to Bob's to hang out, and you go, I kind of wish I had, because the question was like just over a 2-hour trip on a Friday after you got out of work. It's the exact same situation that we're putting you in. And you're like, I just don't know if it's worth it. So
You
listen,
can't change the rules just because you don't like how I'm doing it.
I'm not changing rules. In fact, I'm giving you the exact same situation. Now, if you don't want to go, I get it. That's fine. Actually, I don't get it. But you're allowed to not go. So I'm not going to beg you to go, but it's something you should consider doing.
If I had to come up with okay, the reasons why not, I just want to lay those out there.
Go ahead,
I
please.
need to preface these.
All right.
Who can work with 10 days notice? That's insane.
I won't interrupt
That's
until you
insane.
tell me I
Okay.
should talk. So I'm going to give you the platform.
So it's days. So 2 of the days that you're going there, I'm working. So I could, you're right. It's Thursday through Sunday. My mind has, I miss Thursday. So miss one night of hanging out. But Friday I could get there probably around 7 or 8. So I get a night. Mind you, the forecast for the weekend, rainy. 50 to 60% chance of rain and thunderstorms at a camp. But mostly it's the... and then Sunday, you're going to leave early probably because you got to head back to Philly. So really, I'm looking at like a night and a day. Because Saturday, we can't really go too wild because I have to drive back at a sensible hour. So I'm looking at just having to, have a day, like 16 hours of hang. Which, is it worth the trip? And it's going to be right. That's where my mind is. And it's really the lack of respect. That's what hurts the most. The lack of respect.
That's what hurts the most.
Just the. No, I mean, I'm into it. It's hard. It's hard to like leave work and then go do this. But I'm trying, Jeff.
I get that. I get that.
I do. Yeah. Plus, you're like, oh, and also, one of our old friends from high school that you haven't seen in forever. Literally, probably since high school is going to be there. And I'm like, oh shit! Now it's really who else is going? How many people did you invite to this thing? Give me the list. I want to know how many people. I need to know.
There's 2 people that are confirmed as going. The 2 people you've already been advised of.
Oh. Okay. What do you envision? Let's say I get there Friday night. Where? What's the?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
No Wi-Fi, right?
No Wi-Fi.
Okay. Oof. Oof.
Got the what do you call it? The Raspberry Pi. So we got some retro gaming we could do.
Oh man.
Got DVDs, force you to watch movies.
Dude, I do know about that. Most epic collection of camp DVDs.
So like cabin, what I love about cabin is that it also forces you to like do stuff like listening to music while playing like board games. If this is contingent on bad weather, of course. Good weather, you go outside, you play some lawn games, you go for a hike. So good weather is all those things. Bad weather, which I have gone up there and had bad weather before, it really does force you to like just enjoy the fact that you can't do anything and you can't be anywhere else. Meaning like you have time to sit and just play board game. Why? Because there's really nowhere else to be or nothing else to do. So you just like, it's the slowdown of time and the no alternative to what you're doing that is the stuff that I try to remind myself to enjoy. Like, it's literally like you go downstairs and you're like, yo, let's pop in the next movie. What's that next movie going to be? You find something you haven't seen in forever, and then you just roll with it. If you want to imbibe, certainly people have and continue to do so. But also, you enjoy some maybe some foods that you don't normally. Like, it's a big dip place. You make
dips.
a lot of hot
Wow.
dips, cold dips, stuff
Okay.
like that. So meals often fall between the cracks, even if we do plan them. You live off of more like it's a barbecue. You at the cabin, you live off dips and stuff that people put together.
Like Helva?
You could have
Wait,
hell
who
of
could
a
be
good
making
dip.
this shit? By the way, is this like... Am I on the hook for crafting meals?
You don't have to. You don't
Is
have
that,
to.
is
do
that part of the
anything.
fun?
That's not how the
Don't-
cabin
is
works.
that
You don't have
supposed to be fun
do
for me?
anything.
Okay.
You
Oh,
have to
now
do
that's not... There you go. Wow. That's a line. That's a selling line right there.
Now,
That's pretty good.
yeah, I've had people listen. Got a friend that when he goes up, and he's been up there with a group, all of a sudden he goes MIA for 3 hours. Why? He's listening to headphones up
do
in the
I know who
loft
this
and just
person is?
secluding himself from the rest of the group. You do.
Oh.
You do.
Oh. Do they often find themselves disappearing?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of his MO.
Yeah, okay. All right.
But it's that system. Now, anyone who lives in the Northeast or really anywhere in the United States in 2026, if you're like me, folks, you're probably going, Matt, the forecast 9 days away doesn't hold a lot of water for what the weather's going to be like, which
It
I
could
tend
get
to
worse.
agree. It technically, yes, it could get worse. If the forecast was torrential downpour, pile of dog shit for 3 days straight, maybe the trip doesn't even happen, because I would have to drive over 300 miles in that, which is not ideal. So I get that, but I'm trying to make plans on the contingency that that's not the case. And if plans
Okay.
have to change because that actually does happen, then I could understand that. So I don't like using that as an excuse, because
A pre-excuse? Yeah, you're not going to
it
buy
could
it?
it could change.
I'm not even going to dignify myself with a response to that.
Perfect.
I am, like, it probably will, honestly. Like, I've already amended my Friday schedule to be 7 to 4. It is our Employee Appreciation Day, so it is important that I be there. I can't just, like, ditch the day or use a vacation day. It was pre-planned. It's the once-a-year thing. And HR, it's important that HR is there, in terms of putting it on. But if I can get out of there at 4, maybe leave by 4:30, I could get there around 6:37.
That's
That's the best I can promise you in terms of a plan, and I'm 30-70 on that at best. Wait, no, the other way around. 70-30. Sorry, 70-30. I forgot which way that goes. Yeah. I mean, if it is torrentially downpouring, for some reason, I probably will back out. But I'm in. I gotta make
I hear
myself
ya.
do stuff. Even if it's only for, like, the idea also that, like, I leave work and have to do stuff, like, that I'm accountable to other things all the way until, like, Sunday night. That's what gets me. It's like, okay, now I gotta go do this. Even though I know it'll be fun, it's like, I'm on a schedule now. So for my weekend, I am, like, committed to something. And for some reason that, like, messes with my mind to be like, when do I have me time? Like, remember with the bachelor party, I never had me time. I never passed out on a massage recliner, playing video games.
Matt was there and he had to entertain everybody. He definitely wasn't in the basement 90% of the time he was in the house. And that's what it is. I get it. It's the psychological hurdle to get over because you make worst case scenarios. I do the very much a very, very similar thing in my own head. So I get that you deal with that, but I want to just stress that whole idea of, like, you say it out loud. You're like, no, I'm excited because I get to go do this. Like
I get
it's
to.
sometimes it's simple as that, because it's not I have to go do this, because when you think about it, you're like, well, why do I have to go do this? What's the have to? A have to is a negative. But what I'm going to do is something I was invited to do. So it's not work based. It's not family obligation or anything like that. Okay, those are good hurdles to overcome. So that's positive. What's going to happen there? Jeff said food, movies, drink, board game, lawn game. Those are all positive things. All right, so it sounds like the end product is good and what I can make of it. The bigger obstacles, I think, is the travel time is what you're bothered by. And by bothered, you think taking worst case scenario 4 hours of driving from the time of when you go to sleep Sunday, from when you get out of work Friday to when you go to sleep Sunday, it's driving you insane to think that 4 hours would be wasted sitting in the car. I know that's I know that's the big hurdle that you're going through.
Oh God.
That's what she
You're
said.
doing,
That's me.
you're crunching
I'm
the
shitty.
numbers. You're crunching the numbers. You're like, well, let's see. My weekend is this long, because the weekend, you don't count the time when you go to work Monday. You count the time of when you go to sleep Sunday. So let's say I go to sleep Sunday at 10 p.m. I get out of Friday, get out of work at 4 p.m. So that's 54 hours of weekend. All right, eliminate 16 of those from sleep. So taking that 54, we're down to 38 hours. And now I'm going to drive for 4 of 38 hours. That's 2/17 of my day. Like, I know that's the logic, quote unquote, that you're doing in your head.
Yeah, I know. Because if I was going on Thursday, I'd have no problem with it. Because I'd be like, oh, I get multiple nights there, and it's like, it's all adding up. It's a percentage deal. You're right. I'm accounting my hours, in that way. But I'm getting myself around to it. I am mostly in right now. I am solidly mostly into it because I've just gotta. Well, here's what's fun is like, in the same week, after you asked me to do that, today I also made a 3-night reservation at the little camp that I went to last year in the Western Finger Lakes.
Same building?
The same one, dude. Isn't that like, am I
Wow.
that guy? Am I like, because it's not like my camp, but it's like, there was something about the idea of like, last year I had like a very good experience there. And I was like, I need another like quick, it's going to be like a long weekend, so I don't need as many vacation days, but I'm going to go like Thursday to Sunday, and I'm going to take off Monday just to, have a day. But yeah, 3 nights in the exact same like outdoor tiny home. My coworker calls it's a wooden tent because the shower's basically outside and the toilet is like a composting toilet. We, revisit that episode. It's a year ago, somewhere around there.
Go back to that
Go for,
one,
like,
folks.
kayak
It's
fishing
a
and all
good
that.
read.
Yeah. So I'm like very excited about that, but I don't know if it's because it's so far in advance. Part of it's probably like, that's like, is this my summer like mind break or something? I don't know. Like, I know because people do. I mean, people have camps that they go to. I mean, you have one that you go to, or it's like. But I also know people that have like a regular routine of like a certain type of trip they do every year, and I've never really done that. So this is the first time I'm ever really like doing like the exact same thing that I did before, but I really enjoyed it. So my mind is very wrapped around that, and I can't wait for it. And it's like the same distance, I guess. It's like, but now I'm just like, but I don't, but I don't know why. We've discussed. We're probably good on this. I mean to go, and I think
It's anxiety. I get that you can't really go into why. I get it because it's
I think I have
anxiety, and
a
I
fear
know
of
how that
commitment
works.
or something. I get advertised a lot on Instagram now. It's like, do you have a struggle because everything has to be perfect and this? And it's like, yes. It's like, you have ADHD, and I'm like, I don't know about that. I've never. I don't
That's
know.
their go-to
you can't-
for a
you
lot
can't
of
just say
things.
that. You can't just say that. Like, I don't think I'm like. I don't even know what it is exactly, but I'm like, doesn't seem to add up. It's like, I think I'm just more like a homebody, an introvert, and I dissect my time and energy too much and then I don't commit to things, physically or emotionally. So if that's what ADHD is, then consider me ad hat.
All right.
But I don't know. It's like, but I've never even considered that as shut up, Instagram. It doesn't even make any sense. Like you're not even. Don't tell me what I am. And I have hair. Stop trying to get me to use Phenox Abdel or Ministeride. I'm fine. I'll go.
All of
I'll
it
go.
can be cured
I'll say
with
it now.
hymns. All of it can be cured with
Yeah.
hymns.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I actually stopped and thought about that recently. Is I'm like, yo, Facebook and Instagram are getting weirder by the day.
I know. They're
Like,
trying to give me medicine.
they are just odd. Like everything is like an ad and a product, and it's just like, wow. I'm like, this is getting like comically oversaturated with chaos. And like you said, it's like half of the stuff they're trying to sell you is like telling you that you're jacked up and your brain sucks. And you're like, yo, I don't need you to tell me my brain sucks. I'm like,
Yeah.
I have some issues, but holy crap. Yeah, not a fan. I just want like my comedy reels and stuff, and a guy throwing out insults, throwing shade at mailboxes.
That was
and
good.
stuff
That was a
like
good
that.
send. I saw
Like-
that today. Yeah.
Like I just want simple things. I want simple dumb humor, and you can't even just give me that.
Remind me what I liked like 2 months ago. Instagram. Like, why did I gotta be locked into like the thing I looked at yesterday? I forgot. I'm like, wait, I haven't seen like a
Right.
hockey clip in a while. I'm okay with summer hockey. Like,
Right.
was
So now I got to search for hockey?
I know.
What happened
yeah.
to that algorithm where it was just giving me hockey?
Yeah. I've definitely tried though some products from like I'm into like trying self-care products, whether it's like a supplement or like a massage thing or whatever. And I don't know if it's like, I guess especially like the supplements or something like that, where if you feel good, you don't know, it's like, that's just a scam too. Cause it's like, oh wait, I do like this thing. Oh, but now I gotta keep buying it. like just these things, like different types of vitamins or things that I'm like, I know I should have them. It's probably good to have the random, like, oh, I could use some D3 and K2 whatever vitamins, and I don't know if it's part of the shit I already take. And it's like, I'll use it for a month, and it's like, then you get hooked, and you're like, oh shit, now I gotta. Shit, I think I do like it. Now I just got to keep buying. Or if you use like a certain type of shampoo or like face wash, like I got this face wash recently or earlier in the year that was like La Roche-Posay or something like that. I used the rest of my FSA card on it because I was like, I'm gonna get some nice stuff just to try out, and I ran out of it. And I'm like, no shit, now I gotta keep buying it. I'm not gonna spend my real money on that. Like I can't. It's a racket.
FSA's
but
fake money.
yeah, it doesn't. I didn't contribute to that at all. But should I be spending
man,
money on
it's-
that stuff? Do you spend money on any like products or supplements? I don't even know. Are you like a multivitamin? Do you use like a mix?
I
what do you do?
did buy my first pack of protein because I realized I wasn't getting enough protein. So I have bought like scooped protein isolate to try to get more protein in my diet. I also did buy creatine, but I have not used it yet. But
F&A, Cotton, F&A.
I've actually been using it for a couple months. Yeah.
Powder.
Actually, I've been using it for a few months. Not even for the physical, but also like the mental stuff. It's supposed to be. Yeah. But I use creatine every day. I put it into my AG1 that I've been using for a couple years. I also take 3 pills of, it's called Ohm. It's like a mushroom supplement that combines like 7 different mushrooms. It has like a different adaptogens and
Isn't that what
like
the AG1
nootropics.
is you take too?
Probably, yeah. I'm just really doubling down on all of it. And I take a
Getting all the
multivitamin.
mushroom- all the positive mushrooms.
I'm spending way too much money. I'm peeing and shitting all day. I'm taking in way too many stuff. It's like I can't stop. But I just don't want to be short, I don't want to be too short. But now I'm like, is it all placebo, and is that okay for it to be? I don't know. Because, yeah, you're right. Like, the AG1 has, like, some of the adaptogens in it. But, like, the lion's mane, the turkey neck, the mushrooms, that can help with, like, a neural kind of, I don't think development's a word anymore, but just try to retain it. And the multivitamin, I'm probably overkill on all of it. But I don't know. I just, Why stop? Look at me. I'm
I-
killing it. I'm fucking killing it, dude.
I set up a doctor's visit about 3-4 weeks ago, which naturally still doesn't happen for another 5 weeks from right now, because getting into a primary physician, they're always like, oh, go see your primary about this if something's wrong, and I'm like, how's that the solution when the primary isn't available for like 2 months?
Yeah. Everybody's primary is urgent care now. That's
But
all
I set up an appointment to get like a general physical, because I think my health insurance pays for a physical a year, and I certainly don't cash that in all the time. But I can go emotionally, because I'm like, when he asks me questions, I can answer pretty
Times are
honestly. And I'm
good,
like, I'm
yeah.
really excited about that.
I only go to the
Like,
doctor when times are good too. Yeah, it's like I'm not gonna go when I'm
because
not
I don't
well.
want to.
Yeah,
Yeah. Either the options are tell them the truth. I don't want to do that. I'm going to be very ashamed. Or lie and get information that doesn't apply to you, because that's what would be applicable if what you were telling them was factual, not the shit you're
It's a
actually
bold
doing.
strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
So like, I'm excited to do that, but then like, I'm also like, what if I go and he's like, yeah, we're going to do some blood tests and stuff, and my blood tests come back like really bad. I'll be like, God damn it. I'll be like, really? I feel this much better. And
so hard.
and the tests say things are getting worse. Like, that'd be really unfortunate. Now, of course, the positive way to look at it would be like, well, no. What you're doing isn't negatively affecting you, but it's helping you with those negative things. And also, you now have identified those so you can get the proper treatment. That's how rational caregiving
Maybe
people
like, plus
go.
it would have been worse like a year ago. If you're
Right.
better than you were.
Right. So, like, I'm going to see how things are.
Do you know this?
make sure
Is this
that
the
he
first visit? This could be a new patient.
I haven't been to the doctor in like 2.5 years. Yeah, so it's gonna be first visit in a while. So we'll see how that goes. Do some blood tests. Put a little scratch in his pocket, but yeah. And we'll see. We'll see. I'm curious to see if there's anything I can come back from a general doctor's visit. If I come back with any info of him being like, you know what, you should start doing this. Like, I'm curious to see when someone's trying to generally live healthier than they had been, and put the doctor on the spot of like, well, we both agree nothing's drastically wrong. So what in your medical expertise of general practice says I should do now? And I know with like my age, it's going to be like, you know what you got to start thinking of? And I'm like, if you say colonoscopy, and I
too
feel like
soon,
that's the pep
too
talk
soon.
I'm going to get. I don't know when the butt thing happens, but that's something you always hear about, is that it's somewhere in this age group. Feel like it's a 40s thing.
It is. It's moving back to 50. I just don't want that colonoscopy of the dick. I feel like that one's gonna hurt. That's gonna
What?
be rough. Do they still do that with fingers or what? I haven't been to the doctor in a little bit, but I'm afraid of that one.
You're like, my last
gonna-
doctor got arrested for mal something, but I don't know.
Yeah, male probing. Yeah, I haven't been in a minute. I mean, again, like, I remember when I was really killing it a couple years ago. Like, I was like, yeah, let me do these. You could do these blood tests and stuff at work. We had nurses and come and do. It's like, yeah, your sugars are good. Everything's like. My only thing was like, you could use a little more healthy fats in here, like avocados or something. I was like, I can do that. That's good. Everything else is good. Blood pressure, like, all that, and
when was
cholesterol
this?
is good. In summer 24.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's probably the best health. So I'm not that far removed from it. So I'm still right in. I mean, I think I had maybe like 3 or 4 months ago. I woke up and I was like having trouble. It sounds weird, but I was breathing weird. Like, I didn't know if I had like fluid in my chest or something like that. But I was like, I felt labored, so I went to an urgent care. And I don't know what it's some kind of inflammation or something like that. So they gave me like a prednisone. But then he's like, yeah, everything seems okay. And I'm like, it doesn't. You can't tell me that. I'm not okay. You can't just say that. There's got to be something wrong with me. Like, and I was just like, I haven't been living my healthiest life. Tell me something's wrong with me. I need to hear that. I need you to tell me.
Right. If nothing else,
yeah. Tell me.
give me something that you're like.
Tell me. Yeah. Drop some weight. Change your diet. You know. You
Give
can
me
lower
the
your,
old.
yeah.
Like if a doctor saw me for my physical and said like, everything is fine the way you are, everything looks normal, I'd be like, that's false. I'm a fat guy. I'm less fat, but I'm a fat guy. Like, do you see this thing? Like, so.
Like I know I'm not at my best right now, and I'm okay, but I'm just like, you can't like, it's like I'm okay like what today. But it's like, is that what you mean? Like, I'm not going to die today?
I'm not
Is that what you're
dying
saying?
right
Like,
now.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay, cool.
But like that's
I
the
will
thing. Is,
continue
like,
to
and
live
that's what
the
people
lifestyle
forget.
I'm leading. Yeah.
Like especially in medical fields, I feel like the big problem is like there's a difference between delivering bad news in a negative way and delivering straightforward news, but in a positive, constructive manner. And that's what I like. Is like you can tell me a laundry list of shit that's wrong with me. But I want you to take the approach that here's what we can do moving forward to fix it. Like, and I think that's a big part of my background of like, you know, how I view interacting with society, you know, my jobs pertaining to whether it's customer experience or leadership development and stuff. It's like you can have the topic can be negative. I can handle that. I want it to be straightforward because the worst thing I want you to do is sugarcoat anything. But I don't want you to focus on there not being any solutions or you done fucked up in your past and that's why you are where you are now. Yeah, I know I didn't like wake up one day and become horribly overweight. Like I know I was there for every fucking sandwich I ingested, you dick. What I'm saying is I'm trying to be better, and you and I can talk about progress made and what we can do moving forward. Now, I'm not saying, hey, if I do all these things, you're telling me I will live to 100. I know that's not what you're saying, but what I'm just saying is take a positive approach of like, when this guy leaves this office, he's got a plan. And if he sticks to it, he's going to be in a better position than where he is now. That's the only mindset I want. You can tell me I have every fucking disease in the world that I'm dying from. But if you put a spin on it of like, but here's what we're going to do moving forward to give you the best shot at not dying, I'm going to leave that office feeling pretty good because I had a really solid like communication with someone that wants me to help myself. Like, and so many medical professionals and anyone, like people that you work with, people that you like, you know, friends, family, anything. People just put negative spins on stuff. And I'm like, man, just talk to me like there's hope. I'm like, because I tell myself enough that there's not hope in most things. I need everyone around me to just be like, nah, stupid, you're just sad and fucked up inside. What we're actually telling you is there is light at the end of the tunnel. So I'm really excited for my doctor's appointment. I'm really excited.
Yeah,
I'll share all the news at the episode after that. That'll be our.
Yeah, and it won't be a HIPAA violation.
I guess we'll have to split time.
It's volunteer.
Yeah, I can't HIPAA violate myself. Yeah.
No, you can't. You can't.
So that episode, if my timing's right, that episode will be a mix. We'll do half of How's Jeff's Health and half of How Did the Fantasy Draft Go. That should be a good dual show.
Oh God, I can't. I'm not ready for it. Like, that's what the worst thing about football is that it means summer's ending, and I fucking hate it. I'm like not. That's also why I'm going on this trip too, and why I'm manifesting going to your trip too. And I know, like in the Northeast, we still get pleasant weather into like October, but it's not the same as summer. And I just hate the like in the store. This week we got the delivery of Halloween candy, dude. That's what's happening. Like that's just a fuck you to like the mental. I think to be like, hey, we're we're gonna delete the next few months of your life right now, right in front of your face. It's like, what? You can't just do that. You can't just make us think about Halloween.
Hey,
That's
you
not
can't
fair.
do that.
We've already got like back to school shit up there, and I'm like, no, just live in the moment.
Yeah.
Grocery stores,
Department stores love stealing joy of the seasons from you.
Yeah, I know.
Like, don't you need a new parka? You're like, what the fuck? No, not yet.
Yeah. I have a couple summer thoughts actually.
Okay.
And I have a big announcement about. I did want to regroup about trivia. We talked about it last week. But while we're talking about summer, I found myself the other day. I was walking through the park. Usually on my walks, I don't know about you, I walk on like, you know, the road, the sidewalk, the path. Just as an efficiency thing. Just keep like, there's one path I do like on a nature trail, but it's mostly like kind of like gravelly, rocky, gravelly, a little dirt, but that's kind of thing. But I was on a park with a kind of a concrete path, and I just cut through in the grass, and I was like, I don't remember the last time I earnestly walked through grass in my sneakers in a long time. Just to like not even grounding, like barefoot. Like I've been in barefoot grass, but and it's not because you're mowing the lawn. It's not because you're doing like it's just to walk through the grass. I felt like a kid again. Is that weird to be like? Because it's a different feeling when you're walking through grass. It's not like you're walking in sand, but there's a different kind of give to it or a different kind of pull to it. And I was like, it just like shot me straight back to like summer of '94 or something like that, or you know, just like being in the backyard playing, like just all you do is run around in grass. And I was like, why don't I do this more? Like just put your shoes. You can go barefoot, but put your shoes in grass. I think we always think about that, like put your bare feet, but put your shoes. Like get back to that being a kid when all you did was like run in the grass, like all the time. You could feel like the little mounds. You'll probably twist an ankle. You probably have to go to the hospital, but just it's such a different feeling, especially when the grass is like. I don't like buzz cut grass. I don't know why some people buzz their grass like way too hard and edge too much. And I'm like, let your grass breathe, man. Have some grass out there. Like it's a plant. It's part of the earth. Like let it exist. Yeah. But it was the first time I noticed myself really like walking through it and feeling like shoe on grass. And I was like, this is kind of cool. You know, I was like, it's like one of those growing up things that I don't know. Maybe you do it a lot. I guess I never processed it, but I feel like I touch more concrete and tile and brick and everything in my life, and so it was a different moment for me.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of validity to what you're saying, and I get what you mean by like feeling like walking in grass makes you feel like a kid, because you're right. I think as kids, especially during the summer, yards and parks were like what you wanted to be around. And I think as adults, we are just instinctively, we walk on paths and stuff like that because that's what they're there for.
Yeah, we're being efficient. We're doing our getting
and
our
if it's like a public space, I think there's a underlying concern that maybe like you're not supposed to walk on the grass, right?
Yeah,
we see
that's
people like that.
Yeah.
We see signs that literally say like keep off the grass. Yeah. And it's just like, well, I don't know how walking on grass harms it. I always kind of like raise an eye when like someone like puts like, you know, don't let your dogs pee on the grass. I'm like, all right, I know it's not ideal. Yeah, your grass could die, but it's an animal and like they're peeing on grass. Like and then certainly the people that are like, don't let your dog poop on my grass. I'm like, well, if they pick up the poop, I'm like, don't worry about it. But like in general, I agree that we are very protective of our grass. And if you're protective of your grass, I get if you want your grass to look nice, but that should be all the more reason to use your grass as grass and like walk in it and enjoy it because it's nice grass. Like nice grass. Like imagine like if someone had a really nice plush dark green yard, I bet you'd walk by and you go, all I want to do is like snow angel in this fucking yard because they look like they have a really pretty yard and I want to enjoy it. I bet that grass feels real good. Like
What the hell?
right. And it's, yeah, I get what you're saying. And in the end of it, I get what you're saying.
That's
Walking
my rec of the week.
grass
Just
is
walk through
nice.
the grass in your sneakers
Walk in
too.
grass.
Like in your shoes. Like, cause that's more like, I feel like more I've probably touched grass more with bare feet because I feel, again, it's like the hippie grounding thing. But like when you walk through the grass in your shoes, it takes you back, like true grass, like just a nice a dirt earth with plump grass onto it. Find yourself a park with some legit grass. Walk through it. Get off the path. That's basically it. Get off the beaten path, you guys. Walk through that grass that you don't think you're allowed to walk through. This is coming from the guy who doesn't want to go camping.
What's funny is it's hard to find. Like if you're doing stuff during the day,
You're right.
So I have to find a reason to walk through the grass and then find the grass to walk through. And other than going to a park or your yard,
Yeah.
it's tough because everything is paved. They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. That's
Wow. Did you come up with that?
good.
That's good.
I think I did.
like that.
I think I came up with that.
Yeah. You came yeah.
I'm pretty sure that should be a song.
Yeah.
I like that. It's man, it does stink because, man, my job would be so much cooler if there was summer vacation. Man, that would be cool as an adult.
I know, dude.
Having summer vacation.
Instead, we have to earn our vacation and then use it sparingly.
Right. Yeah.
My other summer idea is a pitch, a new business idea. Do you have ice cream
Okay.
trucks that go around your neighborhood? I know you're kind of in a busy area, but yeah, in the summer,
Mr.
right around
Softy. They're all
yeah,
Mr.
You're getting home from
Softies.
work. It's like 5 or 6, so it's like right around the dinner hour. But it's like, I don't know if it's dinner hour for me, because I sometimes want. I mean, I love some ice cream, but I don't want ice cream at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. I want ice cream at like 9 or 10 o'clock. The nighttime ice cream truck. That's what I'm pitching. Like the dark after dark. It's perfectly wholesome. It's just like it's nothing weird about it, but just like I want an ice cream truck. If there's an ice cream truck going around at like 9:30 at night, and I heard that, I'm getting it. Like I'm going. I just need like a later ice cream time. Like I like ice cream
There
not even
should
for
be-
immediate dessert. I like it for like late night.
There
snack
should be.
dessert.
Hear this. There should be a food truck that combines with an ice cream truck, like that share routes. Okay, the food truck will come by, and you know that 30 minutes later the ice cream truck will come.
Yeah, like
they should
that
work
comes at
in
like
tandem.
7 or 8, and then it's like 9 or yeah. Dude.
Like I don't want a food truck that parks at places
Mm-hmm.
and like that I know is going to be there for a fair. I want a driving food truck that also plays music that I can run out of my house and go, I don't know what's for dinner, and then you hear the food truck coming, you're like, oh fuck, yes I do, and the burger truck comes by or the taco truck comes by, and then you're like, man, no one really hit the spot. A Choco Taco. Wait a minute, in 13 minutes, I know the ice cream guy's gonna come by. That would be nice.
Dude, that's our Shark Tank. Somebody needs to, you know what? And if they were in cahoots together, I don't care. I don't care about a food truck monopoly in my town. That's fine with me. Maybe we could start it. We need to think about the songs. Probably like maybe some, Puddle of Mud or something like that for the food truck.
Yeah, that'd
just
be
get-
good.
Can you take it all away? Could shove it in my face, something like that, and then I don't know, some Slither for the, let's really take it back. Let's get the late night crowd.
Cause so when I say a food truck, so that's the thing. Maybe they're the same company. So this company, hear me out. It's getting bigger. I'm changing the game. This company has 2 trucks, all right, or a series of trucks, but it's the same company. We know that they're going to be 30 minutes apart. And what the company does is they release weekly menus. And they send out the menu for the week so that every day what that truck's going to serve for dinner, because they know people don't want repeats. So maybe you have your staples. Wednesday's always burger night. We're talking Taco Tuesdays, staple Wednesday burgers, staple Taco Tuesdays. Maybe Monday is feeling fresh or Thursday's feeling fresh. They do like different salads, make people feel good about their choices, even though it's mobile and
Going
the back
into
of the
Friday,
truck.
so they can really spend on Friday.
Yeah.
On the deep
Friday changes every week.
Yeah.
But yep, we're talking maybe barbecue of different types or something, whatever. And yeah, so you have some staples, but you also let people know, hey, this week on Friday it's going to be this, or like something like that. You do Monday through Friday, or maybe Sunday through Thursday. People can figure out the weekends for themselves. It's fine. But 5 days a week, you have that rotation on, and you send the food truck, and then you send the ice cream truck 30 minutes later. And that's how you get those repeat customers, is you give them the heads up. You have staples, and you just do it like clockwork. There you go.
Gotta figure out how to make money on this. I really want to.
Dude, we're in. But the ice cream truck for sure. If anybody can figure that out, like I just really want some ice cream at night.
Okay. Or
late
just
at night.
start with the late night ice cream truck.
I mean, could I buy ice cream and have it in my house? Sure, I'm an adult. But I just can't have ice cream sitting in my house. I'll eat it all. I gotta have somebody entice me. I gotta hear some little chimes and bells. I need the experience.
And it's a willpower thing. You want it to just drop one by one so that you eat it responsibly, which is late night, right before you go to bed. That's eating responsibly.
Yeah.
Trying to butt up meals as close to sleep as possible.
That's true. So had a work trivia this last week. I think we talked about it. Prepped. I studied all night, Jeff.
Weird, but okay.
But we had, I think, 6 teams at work, so they're like 4 or 5 person teams. They were drawn randomly. I was on the green team.
Sure. Green iguanas.
We actually had, we had a guy come in who does pub trivia regularly. Middle school teacher by day, pub trivia by night. So you can imagine the hijinks, you know, all the witty banter he has about how challenging it is to get children's attention and at school, but then he does it at the bar. There's a lot of that, you know, just very, very PG banter, you know, which is tough to do. But your boy was on a team called the Fabulous Five. Sure. Because we were 5. And that was the first name that was the first name the ledger thought of before writing it on the card. So it was like, okay, we're committed to it.
Not a great start, but please continue.
Yes.
Not a great omen.
So kind of had a banner, I'd say pretty solid. So some of the categories included reality TV.
Sure.
Which originally was sports ball, but someone... one of the senior leaders of the division was like, I don't like sports. And he was like, I'll change it. And I was like, no, I can do sports ball.
One person
I can do
spoke
sports
up?
ball. Yeah. So the first question in reality TV, though, was what's the name of a bachelor who hopped a fence after XYZ person broke up with him? And I was like, it's Colton. That's the season I watched. And but then I made a classic trivia error because everybody's like, no, who knows? Because then he asked, who confidently knows that answer? And one guy raised, I did not raise my hand because I'm not going to be that guy. Listen, I'm not trying to show my cards, obviously. Come on. So one guy raises his hand. He's like, okay, maybe we'll switch it up. And I was like, no. It's like, honestly, I'll give anybody a bonus point if they can just give me the first name. So I said, Colton. And he's like, no, I was like, I thought you meant like right now. I thought you meant now.
Oh, no.
No. So he yelled out his name, Colton. I was like, oh, fuck. It's like, I shouldn't have said the guy's name. It's like classic trivia rookie error. But there was animals. There was 10-letter words, which we swept. Included,
Good.
You know, I think our first question of like this author and TV host likes to spark joy, and I think is the author of The Life-Changing Art of Tidying Up or something like that. And I was like, fuck, I know this. It took me like 3 minutes, but I remembered it was Marie Kondo. So I was pulling out shit from all over the place. There was a 90s TV show category. I was like, bring it on, baby, bring it on. All I did was give you a slip of paper that had 5 different casts pictured on there. Boom. Easy.
Okay, I like that.
Magic School Bus was the first one. Sure. Second one that I don't even know if anybody else got it, but it included it was from like late 90s, but Jason Segel.
Freaks and Geeks.
Yes. Yep. There it is. Yep. I would think I was the only one who knew that. Yep.
Wow.
Had In Living Color, Third
Nice.
Rock from the Sun, and Dawson's Creek. So sweep there. Like in the first couple, we missed a couple, but then we just swept like the last 4 rounds. And there was one where you had to figure out the theme. So I'll give you the questions, Jeff, if you can see if you can figure out the theme.
Okay.
It was a long-winded question, but essentially, what's the name of King Arthur's sword, given to him by the Lady of the
Excalibur.
Lake? Excalibur, yes. The moon has 2 phases when it's not full or new. Waning.
Waxing and waning.
So it gave us waning, and you had to come up with the other one.
Waxing.
So people born before, Generation X and before, all have a mark on them from getting a vaccine for this disease.
Born before what? Born before Generation
I would say
X?
born before, yeah, that, yeah.
Can't be. All right, I'm going to go with the only one I can think of. Polio? No,
See,
smallpox?
that's what somebody. There you go. See, someone in my group was adamant that it was polio, but I was like, because right after waxing, I was like, I think we're in an X situation here. Well, my first choice was Excalibur. I was like, it's gonna be names of hotels in Las Vegas. and then it was like
Okay.
waxing, and I was like, oh no, my theory's
All
gone.
right, it's not.
I was like, oh, it's X's, and so I was like, and then
Nice.
I was like,
Did you
polio. I was like,
identify
no, it's
it
gotta be
in time for smallpox?
Oh, I did, yeah.
Nice,
Because
that's
somebody's like polio. I was
critical.
like, it can't be. It can't be. And then the next question was, what flag I think has a red circle and a yellow square as a state flag of the United
Mexico?
States? New Mexico. And then this was my coup de grace. What's a practice that hackers adopted in the late 90s to expose people's locations and demographic information?
Doxing?
Doxing? Yes, I knew it. I was the only one that got
Yeah.
doxing, so that was like I was like, they were like, what? So I was like, anyways, in the last category, it was sort of like Jeopardy rules. So you would have liked this. It was
Do.
you had to wager up to 200 points. I think at that point we were in the lead by like 20 points. I mean, it was competitive. There was like, we had a nice little comeback, and
Good.
but I was like, you got to go 200, right? We don't know I think he gave us like the category, which didn't matter. It was going to be literature. Like you got to go 200. We can't play this game and not do 200. I mean, why would you even play this? So we did 200, and the question was, what instrument is Sherlock Holmes known for playing?
Ooh.
It is sort of challenging if you never, because I think it might be in the movies too. Actually, I don't know for sure. I think he does it in the movie.
I'm gonna
Robert
say-
Downey.
I'm going to say violin.
Wow.
Right?
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Let's go.
Comes the money.
Dude, nice. It is.
Oh,
So,
man.
So, your boy and his squad were the winners of trivia.
Hell yeah.
And what do we win for a
yeah.
prize?
Not much. Oh,
A mug with book things. So it was also somebody's like, they were leaving the division. Like, actually, the woman who hired me, she was into books. So I got this very, it's very cozy. It's a very cozy prize pack of stickers and magnetic bookmarks. I would say it leans feminine for the feminine bookish people. But I'm treating this like a major title. Like might as well be the
major
Fantasy
award.
League championship, It's a major award. Like you can't, so it was good. Now it makes me hunger for some trivia. Again.
good. Good.
Yeah, and it's all about the right people, because like I would say I probably had most of the answers, but a guy next to me, the ledger, Eric, he knew a lot. It's like, what did in the initials NPK? What does the P stand for like an outdoor kind of thing? I was like, I didn't know that was phosphorus. But people were nailing different things. Like somebody would nail like what was that show with the Duck Hunter? What was it called? Duck Dynasty. Like,
Duck
what was?
Dynasty?
How did they like make their money, or how did they develop their claim
Duck
to
calls,
fame?
right?
Yeah, yeah. I honestly never seen it. So yeah, but it's like everybody chipped in something at some point. Like one of the women knew like a book about some kind of dragon riders or something like that, and it was like a series called Fourth Wing, and I was like, I didn't know that either. So it's like it's all about the composition, you guys. It's all about how you put it together.
Absolutely.
And randomly being green. But I don't know. Just wanted to humble brag to my friend who's a pro.
When
Yeah,
it's
so-
trivia, I'm always willing to hear trivia stories, which sounds silly, but
Yeah.
I love when people can recall trivia stories because I'm like, yeah, tell me it.
Yeah. The old war stories, just some of the questions. I was trying to remember some, but
My
but
mom
I-
used to when my mom and dad used to go to trivia in Auburn with their friends. They used to do it, during the winter. They would do it, a lot less to do, and my mom would write down 10 questions like every week, and then take a picture of it on her phone and send it to me and my brothers. She did that for a
Really?
couple years of just sending us trivia the
That's
next
fun.
morning. I did like it because I'm like, I love random trivia from someone, especially knowing that it was given at a trivia night.
Well, it's so funny because like the day before I was talking to my boss who was kind of organizing it, and she told me, it's like, we're doing trivia, and I was like, okay, is it trivia about, because sometimes we do trivia about people, like in our, like all the HR people in the Syracuse division, where she's like, who has like been here, who does, and it's like, I don't know, it's like, so I was like, oh, is it one of
Factoids,
those?
yeah.
She's like, no, it's like general, like pop culture trivia, and I was like, oh, and I was like, I'm going to study all night, which obviously I didn't do that. But after we won, I guess she's like, you guys won. I was like, I studied all night. Thanks for the input. Thanks for the heads up. And
Right.
she's like, don't say that. I was like, But I mean, it goes anyway. Either way, like there could be a night where you just get fucking shell shocked. There's nothing that registers on your radar that you're like, fuck, I don't know
Oh yeah.
any of this.
Oh, we've
Yeah.
had nights where we finished like 10th, and it's just like I had nothing tonight. Like it hits just as often. Or like a category comes up and I happily like take the pen and paper and just push it to someone else at my table. I go, this is your world. I will sit back. But that means you have a good team. When you have people that you have to go like, I know nothing about this. I think you know things about this. Please go nuts. I do like.
I wonder if there's like, I guess it'd be tough. Like if there's like internet, like Zoom trivia or Teams or something like that people do, like those kinds of things. I don't know how you police that though. With like, I mean, if you're on the internet already, it'd be tough to kind of police the
Right, with the
cheating.
internet, it almost has to be buzzer style, because time is of the essence, right? So you
Yeah.
have to have it be speed based as opposed to anything else. That's the tough part about doing it online.
It is.
But
All right.
hey,
Anything
it
else,
was a pretty
Jeffrey?
successful episode. I don't think so. No,
Good. We're
not
at
right
that
now.
58
I think we're
mark.
at that mark.
We're fine. We're good. We've got plans. We're gonna do stuff and things. We're gonna go camping and watch DVDs. See, I'm putting it out there. I'm saying it. Just say the words. Make it happen.
I like it.
I'd love to disappoint you. Again.
Changing the game. You're changing your own game.
Like an old arcade screen. Man and Jet back where the stories began. Joystick dreams and a pocket full of quarters. Laughing about pets and a taste of disorder. From pixel skies to the vinyl they spun. Movies and memes under the same neon sun. Time hit pause, but the jokes never ended. Two old souls with the past still pretending.